And to sports news on the world today, of course, Nigeria's match with Argentina is already on. A lot of you already watching that match. So far, 2-1, both goals scored by the Argentines, Lionel Messi. If the results remain like this, or if Nigeria does qualify, then Argentina, or if Argentina if the scores do remain 2-1, then Argentina will top the group, while Nigeria will be second, as both teams wait to know their opponents in the second round. I'm being joined now by Cecilia Morogbe, who has been watching the match. So, Cecilia, 2-1. I'm not really happy about the scores, though. Right, I was glad when it was 1-1.
Exactly, and that would have been better. But if you check the result on the other side between Iran and Bosnia, Bosnia is actually leading by a lone goal. So as it stands, Nigeria definitely will qualify, depending on if Iran doesn't come back, have to come back from behind and, of course, get to score 2 more goals. So right now you have Lionel Messi scoring 2 goals, like you said, and Ahmed Musa scored immediately after Lionel Messi scored the first goal, 3 minutes into the game. Ahmed Musa was just few seconds later, he equalized. But right now, just few seconds to the end of first half, Lionel Messi, free kick, of course, specialist, and he scored that one, 2-1 as it stands. So Nigeria still have a chance of qualifying if the result between Bosnia and Iran remains the way it is.
Yeah, and it seems the team has really improved its game, actually, because if you watch, if you'd seen the match between Nigeria and Bosnia-Herzegovina, it was, the performance on the field was a lot better than we saw with Iran.
Precisely, the way they started with the Argentines, immediately Messi scored that goal. We're like, what's going to happen? But they didn't just waste time. Before you know it, it was already 1-1. And with the way they played so far, and of course, Vincent Yamaha must give him credit for that, because he has had a fantastic saves, close to 3 saves he has had so far in the game. But the Super Eagles, they've improved so well, and Keshi actually said we should always expect the best from the team. I think as the tournament is ongoing, they are also improving game by game.
And Yamaha had said much earlier at a press conference that, the main person to watch will not be Lionel Messi, and there were other fantastic players on the team. So at the end of the day, I think Messi really is still the person to watch.
It's still because the team is actually built around him. When you have a 4-time World Player of the Year, so what is it you're looking for? But you still have the likes of Ezekiel Lavezzi just got in, where Sergio Aguero got injured. So that's still another star player. You have Gonzalo Higuain there. You have other star players. Angel Di Maria, of course, is still another man to watch who has really been fantastic in the game.
In the last match, Osaze Ondemige was crowned man of the match because of his performance, and he scored the only goal that we got in that match. Is he still, playing up to expectations?
Of course, definitely. All the players so far, from what we've seen so far, all the players are living up to expectation. All of them, even Ahmed Musa, that everyone actually criticized in the first 2 matches, he's also living up to the billing. Emenike, of course, he's doing that. Osaze has been fantastic. It's just that he haven't really had that chance, to convert his his chances, because there was actually one move he made, but he was blocked off, and of course it went, it was a throw for the Argentines. I think Osaze has really lived up to the billing, and of course, I think he might just get a goal in this game if he continues the way he has been playing.
Well, unfortunately, we couldn't get Austin Okonakpan, who's on the ground there in Brazil, watching the match and conducting analysis on it. But from what you've seen so far, I don't know if you've got a chance to see, the reactions of the crowd, when Nigeria scored. What did you observe?
I think, you have more of the Argentines actually in the stadium. One part was actually silent while the other part were jubilating. So you have more of the Argentine fans. Before the game, they said about 80,000 fans are likely to even be at the stadium, which is 43,000 capacity stadium. Just imagine how it will be. I think the Argentines, the fans are actually dominating the Nigerian fans, because you have more of them. It's just a stone throw. Argentina, Brazil, it's very close. So all they need to do is to just a road trip, and of course they are there.
So the game is now at halftime, and hopefully people would equalize and beat Argentina, which is what I'm really hoping for.
And hopefully the other game stay the way it is.
Well, thanks a lot.